OpenAI just launched GPT-5, and GPT-5 is their latest model. It's smarter, it's faster, it's more intuitive, and is a massive step towards artificial general intelligence. That's according to Sam Altman. So I watched the whole of OpenAI's summer update, and in this video, I'm just going to be giving you my key takeaways, some things that you need to know. If you're someone like me and always asking what's in it for me, is this a tech update that I can just ignore, or can I really benefit from this update? We're going to be looking into that in this video. So first things first, one thing to note about GPT-5, this update is such a massive update because what you're going to see in your user interface is the fact that instead of getting so many models that you can pick from, Model 3, Model 4, and 4 Mini and all that, now you don't have to think about which model is right for your particular use case. What GPT-5 does is, depending on the question that you've asked, it then applies the correct reasoning and thinking levels to give you your answer or to give you the output. So you don't have to worry about which model you're using whenever it comes to whatever questions or analysis that you're doing within ChatGPT. So I thought this was a really good positive step for users like me. So what is GPT-5 and how does it compare with previous models of ChatGPT? Sam Altman gave this analogy. He said that GPT-3 was like having a smart high school friend who's got flashes of brilliance, and sometimes he can be really annoying. And then GPT-4 is like having a smart college friend who can help and assist you in various use cases that you might have. Now, GPT-5 is like having a PhD level student, a specialist in their area, right in your pocket, whom you can quiz and question depending on what's happening at any given time. So that's GPT-5 for you. So one thing I really like about this GPT-5 update is the fact that it's free for all. Like, it doesn't matter what tier of ChatGPT you have, free, pro, plus, you will have access to GPT-5. All I had to do was just refresh my browser, and there I had GPT-5. That's really exciting that you don't have to pay to have access to GPT-5. But of course, you will have some usage limits. If you're on the free ChatGPT version, you will have some usage limits where you can use GPT-5, and then when your usage is used up, then it will switch automatically to a GPT-5 Mini. But if you're on the Pro version like me, you will have more access to use GPT-5. So that's really interesting because that means a whole lot of people can test out GPT-5 and enjoy its benefits. Okay, so what's in it for you? What are the advantages of GPT-5? So if you're a student, it means that you have faster, more accurate responses, and also ChatGPT now has study mode, so you can be guided when you're studying something instead of just being given the answer. So you've got access to that with GPT-5 as well. The other thing that I like, if you are a small business, it means that you've got faster and reliable outputs if you are maybe writing even an email back to your customer, or you are trying to get some help in terms of content ideas for social media. GPT-5 now can give you those ideas faster and in a more intuitive way. And it's easier to chat with GPT-5, so they've done a lot of work around the voice controls or using voice to chat with ChatGPT. So those are things that you can try out, and I hope you'll enjoy using them like I am. So some of the limitations with GPT-5 are the fact that the context window, which is only 400K, so that's not cutting edge, I guess. Things like Gemini have such a huge context window where you can load heaps of information. But for day-to-day use, I reckon GPT-5 covers a day-to-day user who's just starting out using ChatGPT. The other limitation is the fact that they're gradually going to be rolling out GPT-5. So for example, for me, I have it in ChatGPT on my web browser, but not on my mobile. So I think there's a gradual rollout of GPT-5. What I liked about this presentation was the fact that we could see the faces behind the technology. And for me personally, it was good to see some women, some girls within the team who are presenting and being really proud of the work that they had put in at OpenAI. So I thought this was really good. The other thing I liked about this presentation was the real life presentation that they gave when they talked about ChatGPT in health. So I thought, when they mentioned that at the beginning, that GPT-5 and its uses in health, I thought, oh my God, is this going to be something about self-diagnosis or something like that, which I'm not really comfortable to do. But what I liked, what they showcased, was they used a real example, someone being really brave and talking about their journey from when they received a cancer diagnosis and how they've been able to use ChatGPT to help them decipher or to make sense of the complex doctor's reports. And I could relate to this because sometimes we've had doctor's reports maybe for our parents where we totally don't understand what's in the report, and we've needed to have a friend, a doctor, interpret what that report meant. But now with ChatGPT, it means right there in your pocket, like what this lady was saying. She took a screenshot of the report that she had received, and ChatGPT was able to explain that report to her in plain English. So that really helps, because sometimes I had another friend who was having a major operation, and she had like 5-6 specialists in the room for 30 minutes, and they were talking about her condition. And some of the terms they were using were quite confusing. But with ChatGPT, if you have a report or if you have terms that you don't understand, then it makes you a much smarter and more equipped patient, and you can understand what they're saying, and you can also advocate for yourself. This was the best part of this presentation for me, just making GPT-5 really real. Yes, so that was my take on the summer update from OpenAI. I'm really interested to keep testing GPT-5 and seeing what it can do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave me a like. That would really mean a lot to me. And if you can subscribe, because on this channel, I'll be posting a lot of information around AI and really simplifying it, because I'm not a technical person at all, but I'm learning ChatGPT to be able to teach and to help others, and also to help you in your business to incorporate artificial intelligence to equip you and to make more money in your business, to save you time so that you can work efficiently and profitably. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. So hi, my name is Sandra. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share everything I learn and build with AI. Let's go. So OpenAI just launched GPT-5, and GPT-5 is their latest model. So Sam Altman gave this so